Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to episode 31 of the Rieg AD Wedding Show. It's a beautiful afternoon in Jeffreys Bay. Actually, difficult to imagine that we're in the middle of winter. I think we can walk around with short sleeves, and there's people in the water, and I know they're not supposed to be in the water, but they are in the water.
Our daughter is on the beach.
So it's a beautiful day, and we're going to do a quick recap from our side because it's again been about 12 episodes since we've did a recap. And if you've missed anything, we can at least point you in the right direction. And then we have another bride, Cara, who got married in October last year, who sent us her response to a few questions. We've sent some brides regarding how they planned their weddings, how they went about to find the right suppliers, how the day was, how did they experience the day? Would they do anything differently? Was the team effort? So we posted a few questions, and we received Cara's feedback. So we're going to do a quick recap, and then it's over to Cara to share with us her wedding story. Okay, so like I said, we did the last recap in episode 18, and in episode 19 we visited Kitchen Windows. It's a restaurant in Jeffreys Bay, but they also do stunning weddings. Yes. And it's one of the few restaurants in town that is literally on the beach. I mean, the lawn in front of Kitchen Windows, you walk over the iconic bridge of theirs and you are on the beach.
Yes.
So it's quite an amazing venue. And if you just want to, right now in lockdown where we still can't, well, we can now, but I mean,
they've started tonight actually to serve
meals at the restaurant.
most of our restaurants in town.
So, but for the previous few weeks, they actually had like a drive-in setup there where you could take your car there and get your takeaway. So that was quite
and
look at the sea. So quite interesting.
Okay, so in episode 20, we had the wedding go-to bag, our tips on that. And then on 21, we had fabulous functions. Deirdre would talk to us about her experience in the decor side of the wedding industry.
And wedding planning, because she does wedding planning and provide decor hire for weddings and events.
Yes, and on episode 22, we had Tanya from Must Love Flowers, Rose Bonds.
And you got some
in-house florist. I got a little bit of training. Didn't help. Luckily, she gave me a dry flower arrangement. So
it's going to last a long time. It's just here behind us.
It's still dry. It's very dry.
Okay, and then episode 23, we visited the woods. And interestingly enough, Cara, whose wedding we're going to discuss this afternoon, she actually got married at the woods last year.
Yeah, they got married there.
Yeah.
So all the photos.
Obviously, Cara and Tinus.
Yeah,
They are, not just the bride.
There is two people at a wedding.
I know.
Okay, so that was the episode of 24 of the woods.
Yeah, that was 23. 24 was wedding ceremony start time. So we from our side tried to convey the best method for calculating the perfect time to start the ceremony, working backwards from the time the sun sets, looking at golden hour, family photos, the formal photo shoot, and all those sort of things. So it's quite a lengthy episode, but I do think it's quite valuable in making sure that your day runs as smoothly as possible and you get the best possible light for your photographs.
Yeah. Then on 25, we had much the same as we're doing today.
Yes.
We had the real brides giving us feedback.
Cara and Sashkia.
Giving us feedback on their day and tips and how they planned it.
Yeah. Then episode 26 was the XYH-5 restaurant, also in Jeffreys Bay. They're also on the beach, but they're not as close to the beach as that you have with
that view.
But the view is amazing, and that cellar. And I mean, it's so amazing how every venue, has got these unique characteristics. I mean, that cellar downstairs at the XYH-5 is just absolutely phenomenal. I mean, once you go down there, I don't think you wanna go up.
You want to stay a level down.
Yes. Then we had Elizabeth from Seagull Travel and Tours, and she discussed planning the perfect honeymoon. And she also spoke a little bit about destination weddings and elopements. She herself got married in the Serengeti, so she had
the ultimate destination wedding. And they also gave us a promotion. So make sure to watch that episode.
And basically what it boils down to is
episode 27.
If you book your honeymoon via them, and they book one of the Beachcomber tour packages for you, which are currently island tours, we currently have amazing specials on it. They're giving an extra little bit of discount. So go watch the episode. All the details are in there.
For the ultimate honeymoon.
But you'll need to watch the episode to get to the details.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, and then we went to episode 28.
To Leone.
At Villa Petite.
Yeah, we visited Villa Petite.
Amazing place.
Beautiful, quaint guest
in the middle of
house,
Jeffreys Bay, and you feel like you are in another world. So
so tranquil.
Not for big weddings. They cater for small weddings. I think she said 30 people. Up to 30 people. But if you're planning something small,
any occasion for that matter.
A small function, or you're looking at the ultimate venue to get ready as a bride. I mean, definitely go watch that episode. And then we had episode 29 where we visited Sarah from the plantation in Port Elizabeth. Apparently the original, or one of the first
wedding
all-in-one wedding venue in Port Elizabeth. So
15, they started 15 years ago, and they've got
it's like
everything.
A forest. And if you drive in there,
you
everything is nestled in between, underneath this
beautiful
canopy. So go watch out there. We've put some footage in there from a wedding that we did there recently, and it's a beautiful venue. Definitely check it out. And then we went yesterday. We had Eben from Running Waters. So we had a nice chat to him, sharing his experience and sharing with us how Running Waters came to be.
Yes, his stories. I love his stories.
He loves telling stories, and it's well worth the watch and the listen.
Everything, every name from Running Waters
to the milestone, to good night accommodation.
Everything has a meaning.
Yes, it's not just a name.
I love a good story.
So that's enough from our side in terms of a recap. So like I said previously, we've sent a few brides some questions, and Cara was kind enough to send us back her video reply. So let's switch over to Cara and have a listen to how her wedding day went.
Hi there, my name is Cara Dupré, and my husband and I not so recently got married, but still recently on the 19th of October 2019, just in time before the lockdown. I feel for each and every one of you that have to wait until this whole shabacle is over. But Rieg AD asked me to answer a couple of questions to maybe give you brides-to-be some advice. Okay, so the mediums we used were Pinterest, definitely is a favorite of mine, and obviously your friends who have been married already, the coordinators at the venues and bridal expos really helps with ideas, but it's good to chat around and find out what is practical or not. It was definitely a team effort, not just between my bridal team, but between my husband and I. Every evening we would get together, we made a little file, and we would obviously go through what we still need to do and what's outstanding, and what the budget looks like, and so forth. It was fun doing it together. So the biggest challenge was the fact that there are so many ideas and different options that you can go for. The bridal expos, everybody's opinions, Pinterest. I mean, sometimes too many ideas and too much input is really confusing and you don't know what to choose. So what was really nice is to have the package deal at the Woods venue. It really made things a little bit less complicated, and then it was just a case of finding out what is available with regards to flowers, what color schemes we like, and then we managed to make it all work out. So our day was absolutely perfect. We really couldn't complain. We had amazing weather. I was a little bit late, whereas my husband actually asked me specifically not to be late because he's very hectic with regards to time. But I wasn't too late. I was fashionably late. And otherwise, everything was just perfect. Everybody enjoyed it. Afterwards, everybody was saying how much fun they had. There was really no complaints, no drama. We were really lucky. And it was the best day ever. So there's really not a thing that I can say that we would like to change. Everything was, as I said previously, perfect. The venue was stunning. The flowers were beautiful. Maney Kaywood was our coordinator, and everything was just perfect on the day. We danced, we celebrated, we just had so much fun. We had, as I said, the best day ever. It was really such a fun wedding. So afterwards, we were in seventh heaven. It was really such a good feeling to know that everybody had fun and everybody celebrated together, and there was no drama, no problems. The comments, the messages, the blessings, everything was just so heartwarming, and very good memories. Tips I would give is definitely to find an Excel spreadsheet. My husband and I Googled or Pinterest and found an amazing Excel spreadsheet that had a list of all the things that you need to remember and consider with regards to your wedding. So it spans from the wedding dress to the shoes to the venue, the catering, etc. And it has this open column that you can put in the prices. So obviously you shop around and then you put in the price that you've selected, and it tallies it up so that we can compare it with regards to our budget, and just keep a close eye on that budget because it can really go up very quickly. So this was really a good thing to help us remember everything, as well as keep tabs on our budget. And the second tip that I'd like to share was to get a package deal if the venue has that available. We had that at the Woods venue that Maney Kaywood offered. So that had a package deal with everything, the catering, the venue, the flowers, all for one price. And it made it so much easier to speak to one person, especially with regards to the fact that we nowadays, husband and wife or fiancés work, so you don't really have so much time to sit and plan your wedding all day. So it's just so nice to just speak to one person with regards to the planning of your wedding instead of having to speak to all the different vendors. So that really helped.
Cara, thank you very much. We appreciate your time. To do this video recording by yourself, we really appreciate it a lot. And there was some great tips.
I think, I made 2 notes. I mean, for me, it was interesting how she mentioned that using a professional supplier, and specifically she talked about the Woods, and I'll link the Woods interview that we had with Maney up here, how it made her life easier as someone who works full time, that she had one person to contact that dealt with the venue, the flowers, the catering, all those things. So she just had one contact person. So that definitely makes life a lot easier. And then the second thing for me was, I know not a lot of people like Excel spreadsheets, but I do think they can be beneficial.
Yes.
And they Googled and found a nice Excel spreadsheet that had all the details there for a wedding, and it allowed them to put everything in one place and keep track of a budget.
Yes.
So I think that's solid advice. There's a few more things, but those 2 things stand out for me as proper solid advice. And interestingly enough, we had now 2 Caras, that gave us feedback. So.
Yeah. And they're both friends as well.
Yes. Well, we love to get to know our clients better as time and
they always end up being friends.
So, well, that's it from our side. Thank you very much for watching. Definitely go catch up if you missed a few episodes. We will obviously be back with episode 32 tomorrow.
And remember, when you watch, to subscribe.
Yes, please.
Please subscribe.
The subscribe button is down
here.
We've
got a voucher that we want to give it away.
Yes.
And if we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna give it away. So make sure not to only watch because we know you're watching.
Yes.
But make sure to subscribe.
And share. Please share. I mean, from our side, the whole idea of this is to share as much knowledge as we can in terms of everyday advice when it comes to wedding planning and weddings. So please share with your friends and family, and let's grow this channel.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you
tomorrow.
very much. Bye.